Hi, you got Score Chaser here, and this is going to be awesome. It is October, so that means that spoopiness is in the air, and Halloween is just around the corner. And I thought there would be no better way to celebrate this than to talk about some of my favorite games to play around this time of year. I will be ignoring some of the more popular choices, like you see me playing Castlevania here, that will not be listed on my 5 games. I will, however, be talking about games that I feel aren't as talked about or are ignored in favor of their more modern contemporaries. You will not hear me talk about Ghosts and Goblins because I do not recommend Ghosts and Goblins. If you are interested in Ghosts and Goblins, however, you can hop over to our gaming channel at Team Meerkat Gaming. There will be a link in the description where you can see me torturing myself playing Ghosts and Goblins. Now, without further ado, grab some Reese's Pieces and some popcorn balls, and we will get started into this list. This is going to be spoopy! Zombies Ate My Neighbors is a top-down action game where up to 2 players are tasked with saving their pesky neighbors from everything from zombies to giant worms, giant babies, werewolves, mummies, you name it. Anything that you've seen in any classic Hammer film is represented in this game. You dispatch your enemies with a variety of unconventional weapons, from squirt guns to soda pop grenades, tomatoes, popsicle sticks, weed whackers, and even bazookas. This game sports over 50 difficult levels that will challenge you and a friend. I have yet to ever beat this game because the higher levels are just insanely difficult. This game is a lot of fun, and I recommend it to anyone who's willing to brave the difficulty. Splatterhouse Wanpa Graffiti was a game released for the Famicom and never left Japan. It is one of the games in the Splatterhouse series that is well known for its ultra-violence and ultra-gore. This NES version, however, is very cute while still maintaining a sense of macabre that games in its series are well known for. It is a side-scrolling adventure game where you are on a quest to save your girlfriend. It has slight RPG elements, where as you dispatch enemies you will level up and your health bar will increase. Enemies in this game range from the spooky to outright comedic. The boss in this first level even references Michael Jackson's Thriller. So I thought that was a really cute touch. If this game did leave Japan and was available in the States back in the day, it would have been one of my annual traditions to play through this game. If you can find it, I highly recommend you give it a go. Like right here, you can see the Michael Jackson parody. But this game is just filled with references and a little cheeky humor, and I thought it was great. And I hope you'll enjoy it too. Kid Dracula is another game that takes the concept of a very serious game and makes it cute and chibi. Going off of themes from the various Castlevania series, you play as Kid Dracula using various types of magic and transforming abilities to defeat your enemies. Although it's not spooky in a sense, it's, as I said, it's very cute, it's still very fun to play and fits very well with the moods of Halloween. Unfortunately, this is one of the more expensive games on this list, but if you can find it through other means, I recommend that you give it a try. It is well worth your time. Now, I wouldn't feel right talking about a list of Halloween games without actually talking about a game that was legitimately spooky. Although by today's standards, this is very tame in terms of violence and actual gore, it does have its moments where it is legitimately frightening. Out of all the classic Resident Evil games, this is the one that gets my vote for this list. You are constantly being chased down by someone that is much stronger and very terrifying, and will burst through doors at a moment's notice to take you out. Give this one a shot if you are a fan of the Resident Evil series and have not tried the classic series. Now, I would be absolutely wrong talking about Halloween games without even making a mention of Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is absolutely one of my all-time favorite series as a kid, and unfortunately the games that we had on the NES were not that great. In Europe and Japan, however, they got the new Ghostbusters 2, which actually plays like a Ghostbusters game should, and has the rare inclusion of Winston Zedmore, who was denied in every other retro Ghostbusters game, which was absolutely bizarre. And even here, it's still bizarre because he is dark blue. There are ROM hacks for this game that will change the coloration to make him, look more natural and not so alien. But this game simply plays the way Ghostbusters should. Your main character, you see me playing as Egon right here, uses the proton pack, and the other character, who is a computer who follows me, upon pressing the B button, will throw out a trap and catch any ghost that you have wrangled in your proton beam. I don't understand what was so difficult back then about making a Ghostbusters game, when this gameplay style nails the concept of what Ghostbusters is. You catch ghosts. It's not that difficult. You didn't have to go to a shop to buy your upgrades. You didn't have to do any of that. It's just simple ghost-busting fun. Now, I would be wrong also not to mention the re-release of the 2009 Ghostbusters game, which actually feels a lot like the script to Ghostbusters 3 that was never made. It even includes the original cast of Ghostbusters in the game, including the late Harold Ramis. It is a love letter to all Ghostbusters fans, and I recommend you give it a shot. But if not, this game also works and is fantastic. Since we're on the topic of Ghostbusters, I thought it would be great to ring in the holiday season by massacring a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Woo, let's do this. Hey, Tabo, do you like light meat or dark meat? Because I ain't afraid of no ghost. Yeah. Yeah, let's get in there. Oh no! The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, no! Oh no! Yeah. Happy Halloween, everybody. Remember, life stinks, play games.